Switzerland make the one change to try and get to the knockout stages for the first time. Teenager Embolo gets only his second international start, actually, in place of Seferovic, who has missed too many chances. Embolo has real pace as well, but his runs so far have lacked guile, imagination and a little bit of experience. You see there the players on yellow cards, including Xhaka, games as captain. Well, 5 changes, that's raised eyebrows in the French commentary boxes around us. We expected them to take no risks with Kanté and Giroud, who are on 1 yellow card, allowing Gignac and Cabaye to get their first starts this season. Pogba and Griezmann back in starring roles, anticipated. Even Sissoko for Matuidi have been discussed, but Coman staying in and Payet dropping out. Coman played well the other night, but Payet dropping out nominally on the team sheets. The away team tonight on the change strip, who get us off and underway. But perhaps if they come up with something tasty here, and it comes to the near post, they're very nearly did it. Embolo arriving, and problem here for Switzerland. Cher is down.
Actually comes off Pogba, doesn't it? Giroud, I think it is, lying on the floor, can't get a touch. Super ball in. Cher gets the header. He doesn't know it's there. We saw in the first game, France looked susceptible of set plays. Fortunate to be 0-0 still.
You'd expect Sané to be in that position at the far post. He was. Held it up well, releases now to Pogba. Didn't get the shot away first time, but does the second time. Spilled to the top of the bar by Yann Sommer.
Really good play from Gignac. Holds the ball up, nice and patient, picks out a good pass. And this is what we like to see from Pogba, getting around the box, getting shots off. And the keeper nearly drops that in. Just popped out of his hands onto the top of the bar.
Looking for Gignac. When it comes to Pogba. Coman missed it. Sets up Pogba. Oh, lovely save by Sommer.
Well, it's that man Pogba again. Gets great strike on it with his left foot. What a save that is from Sommer. Strong left hand.
Rami in at the near post. Sommer comes and claims, but that's not too impressive. One terrific save, 2 shaky moments so far for the big goalkeeper.
A little bit edgy.
Gemaili reflected up and away, kept in by Lloris. Up by 73. Here's Pogba. Goes for it, clips the bar. That's the Pogba that France have been waiting to see.
Well, this is the power of the man. Big long stride. Terrific strike. Very, very unlucky. There's 3 efforts he's had on goal. He looks hungry tonight. It looks like he's trying to prove a point.
Pogba into the box, 2 went for it. Gignac got the line. He's staying wide. Rodriguez on the overlap, comes inside, can let go. France haven't done their homework, really.
They're coming in off that left-hand side. Memedi. Worth a go. Not a bad effort.
Oh, it's been a decent score. He scored 3 in the... Higher, longer, Koscielny. Rami has stayed in there, lifted his head, lifted his foot too hard. Here, Steiner in towards Gemaili, little back heel to Embolo. Straight at some time. Sadiku scoring for Albania. Shot driven over. Brown, he hasn't scored for 18 months for France. Will this be his half as Switzerland in the red and white get us off and underway? Kicking from Gignac, Griezmann on the edge of the box. Coman there as well. Gignac.
First real sight we've had of Gignac. Putting inside on that right foot. Good shot.
Strong there. Very strong. Griezmann and Gignac, perfect setup. Griezmann pushed away by Sommer, lovely move. Pogba with the strength, Griezmann with the carry, and then the shot at the end of it.
Great strength from Pogba. Lovely little 1-2 from Griezmann. Scoops it a little bit with his right foot. Doesn't strike that very well at all on his weaker foot.
Back again to the set piece. Too much whip. Oh, look at this for power and determination. Griezmann's in the middle if he has a look. Payet's further across. He's aimed it at Payet. Brilliant ball! It would have been stunning! It would have been absolutely denied by the woodwork.
Yeah, this is the run, look. No one's catching him. Takes his time, keeps going, gets his head up. Great ball. Can't do much more. Good connection, nice technique. Just a fraction too high. Calm, assured finish.
Promising burst here by Matuidi to get on the end of the pass from Evra. Payet!
That move actually started with a sublime touch from Payet. And then he ends up having the shot as well. Just cuts across that one too much. He's built us up, hasn't he? Every time he shoots, we're expecting
A Payet free kick. Payet hits the wall. Goal kick, his own player.
Yeah. Didn't quite get it, actually. You can tell from his face, but he didn't quite get it. Oh yeah, it's his own play. Pogba, I think. Or Matuidi.
Have been playing a Poland or a Germany. As it is, France, by drawing with Switzerland, being the hosts, finish top of the group and will get a favourable break before their round of 16 game, which will be against a third-placed side. But Switzerland get their point, which means they're through to the knockout stages of the European Championships for the first time ever. France misfiring, Switzerland had the bulk of the ball actually, but no goals in it. Switzerland 0, France 0.
Well, that was a thriller. Yes, goalless. Another goalless game. Switzerland against France, and overall not much to shout about. Poor pitch. And the Swiss, though, you have to say, terrific performance from them in terms of the results and going through for the first time in the European Championships to the knockout stages. So they are quite rightly delighted at that performance.
Spain, an affront to French pride, and maybe a spur to make the real France stand up in Lille tonight.
In front of his centre-backs, Berami will look to dominate physically, and Jamalim supports centre-forward Embolo. Both full-backs love to get forward to prime a stream that Kabay will sit in midfield with Pogba and Sissoko either side of him. Griezmann will start from the left-hand side, and Gignac will lead the line.
On the bench for France, because they are one booking away from potential suspension after a lot of recent rain. In the tournament of late goals, France have relied on them so far, so what would they give to get up? Gignac. Pogba. And Pogba tries one.
Gignac brought the ball under control, set up the play for Paul Pogba. Just buys that bit of space. It's an easy save, it should be for Sommer. Sommer has been excellent throughout the tournament so far, and he makes a real action.
And Coman with a miss kick. And Pogba. Pogba again!
That man, Paul Pogba. This is the last bit on the volley. Great control of the strike. Outside of the left boot. He just cuts across, it gets his knee over top of the ball. That's going in the far corner. Really good save. It's the right height for the goalkeeper.
Jamalim. Sissoko. Exchanging passes with Griezmann. Here's Gignac. Griezmann to Pogba, the two disaffected players. And he'll drive one, and it...
Showing he can shoot with his right foot, now powering forward. Good technique with his left one, that's tipping as well. Very unlucky.
Barnstorming start to the game. It's won that for Griezmann. Griezmann again!
Well, in the last game, did really well here. Pogba fighting off three players. Griezmann plays the 1-2. And on his right foot, just hits it too straight. The timing of the 1-2 was excellent with Gignac. It's the right height as well for the goalkeeper in Albania, a 10-man Albania. Expect them to do better than they did against Romania.
Sissoko. Griezmann, the most advanced colleague. Payet coming in! Payet looking skywards after this.
There's the pace, he gets away from Rodriguez, he gets away from Johan Giroud. Brilliant delivery into the box. Lichtsteiner came round on the cover. He does everything right with the inside of his right foot. So unlucky. Goalkeeper beaten for pace and power.
And while you were watching that replay, Blaise Matuidi. Matuidi getting involved. It's Pogba. And Payet!
Pogba does well just to play that ball back to Payet. On the volley, just slicing across it, which is by quite some way in the end. And he's excited the fans as soon as he's come on here.
Spain, an affront to French pride, and maybe a spur to make the real France stand up in Lille tonight.
It's in front of his centre-backs. Berami will look to dominate physically, and Jemalim supports centre-forward Embolo. Both full-backs love to get forward to Primus. Stream that Cabaye will sit in midfield with Pogba and Sissoko either side of him. Griezmann will start from the left-hand side, and Gignac will lead the line.
On the bench for France, because they are one booking away from potential suspension after a lot of recent rain. In a tournament of late goals, France have relied on them so far, so what would they give to get up? Gignac. Pogba. And Pogba tries one!
Gignac brought the ball under control, set up the play for Paul Pogba. Just buys that bit of space. It's an easy save, it should be for Sommer. Sommer has been excellent throughout the tournament so far, and he makes a real hash of it.
Coman with a miss kick. And Pogba. Pogba again!
That man, Paul Pogba. This is the last bit on the volley. Great control of the strike. Outside of the left boot. He just cuts across it, gets his knee over top of the ball. That's going in the far corner. Really good save. It's the right height for the goalkeeper.
Jemalim. Sissoko. Exchanging passes with Griezmann. Here's Gignac. Griezmann to Pogba, the two disaffected players. And he'll drive one, and it...
Showing he can shoot with his right foot, now powering forward. Good technique with his left one, that's tipping as well. Very unlucky.
Barnstorming start to the game. It's won that for Griezmann. Griezmann again!
Well, in the last game, did really well here. Pogba fighting off three players. Griezmann plays the 1-2. And on his right foot, just hits it too straight. The timing of the 1-2 was excellent with Gignac. It's the right height as well for the goalkeeper in Albania, a 10-man Albania. Expect them to do better than they did against Romania.
Sissoko. Griezmann, the most advanced colleague. Payet coming in! Payet looking skywards after this.
There's the pace, he gets away from Rodriguez, he gets away from Johan Giroud. Brilliant delivery into the box. Lichtsteiner came round on the cover. He does everything right with the inside of his right foot. So unlucky. Goalkeeper beaten for pace and power.
While you were watching that replay, Les Matuidi. Matuidi getting involved. It's Pogba and Payet.
Pogba does well just to play that ball back to Payet. On the volley, just slicing across it, which is by quite some way in the end. And he excited the fans as soon as he's come on here.